Yeah, that was my son calling me. Ooh, I feel special. Um, I was saying I was looking at politics lately and I was wondering, like, saying to myself, why am I keep looking at politics or whatever? But sometimes things happen for you to get information or to be abreast of what's going on in the world. And so instead of just fighting the feeling, I just go with the flow. I've been watching this stuff with uh what is it? The Somalians in Minnesota. Is it Minnesota? I think it's Minnesota. And what's going on over there. And I work on not looking at this stuff too much because it can just make me feel a certain negative way. How could it not? People coming from other countries and not respecting the American way, being intrusive with their way of living and trying to bring their way of living over here when their way of living they're running from, and they're coming here for peace and solace, and they get over here and they are not being peaceful. They are being caught doing a bunch of trees in this bull doohickey, and yeah, that's not cool. It's not cool at all. So maybe the universe just wants me to be abreast of what's going on in the world so I can have some type of dialogue when people come to me with, things of the world. People come to you and ask you answers, ask questions, and want answers about what's going on with the world. And my thing is be observant. If you want to see what's going on, see what's going on. Don't uh, clog your mind. Too much of anything is not good. Don't clog your mind with all of that craziness. But pay attention to what's going on. At the same time, know that the Most High is in control. Know that no matter what people try to do, you have to put out as the manifester what you want, and not what they're doing. They get you caught up in what they're doing, and you start complaining about what they're doing. And all that. No, they can't. They can't do anything to me. They can't move my situation. I am the mover of my situation. I'm working on every day changing the way I think. And I've been taught to think with a slave mentality mind, that somebody else controls, my thoughts. Somebody else controls my everything. And the Most High is the one in control of all things, everywhere, all at all times. And so it's challenging. It's very challenging to unthink or unlearn what we've learned, especially because what we learned it at such a young age. Train a child up in the way they should go, and then they won't turn from it. I mean, we've been using this made up history that we've been given by the colonizer, by the one that won the war, that has had us in a slave mentality for a very long time. But yeah, it's a new day and it's a new age. We're in coming out of the Piscean era and going into the age of Aquarius. And the age of Aquarius is requiring things to be uh, revealed so we could realize that we've been bamboozled and hoodwinked. And once you realize you've been bamboozled and hoodwinked, and it gives you an opportunity to be different, think differently, change, you know, not feed into the bullshit that we've been given and told for so very long. Every day I find out some new shit. Today I found out that Jingle Bells was a song derived in the 1800s, making fun of the slaves and as a derogatory song towards the slaves. And I think it said a black man wrote it, and then a white man whitewashed it. And as they whitewash everything, and so every day I'm learning something new. Pocahontas, they was like, "Oh, did you know that Pocahontas is really black?" Today I saw a video, which was a beautiful video, talking about the first dynasties of China and how they were black. Oh, if I can put that on here, I'll put that on here to show that it was beautiful. The Chinese Chinese indigenous people were like, they looked like 9, 10 feet tall giants. They were towering over like regular people. And just to see them in their garments, and to learn that the first Kung Fu was by an indigenous person. All of this stuff matters. If it didn't matter, they wouldn't have whitewashed it and changed it and took it from one thing and made it something else. If you change it, it's changing the narrative, right? So the narrative can be looked at in a different kind of way. That's the only reason why they whitewash something or they change something from one thing to another thing, is because they're trying to hide something, right? And trying to gain control in doing the hiding of what is the truth, you know? So yeah, change is amazing. I'm learning to be my very best self, my authentic self, my greater self. And the only way I have realized that I can be greater is know the truth about who I am. I am the real Wonder Woman. My culture is where the real Wonder Woman came from. Queen Khalifa of California. They changed Khalifa to California, and she was, yeah, a warrior goddess, and she had other warrior sisters rolling with her, and they would go to war with their jaguars. And we are an amazing, amazing people, and I am so grateful to vibrate on my amazing channel. You know, I've been vibrating most of my life on a channel that had told me that I'm not nothing, that I'm not worth nothing, that I'm only good to have babies and to not be respected. Do you watch these movies? I watch how black women are portrayed in movies, and we're so disrespected in movies. We're disrespected by our counterpart in movies. Like, you'll see in the movie, the leading lady will be a Caucasian woman, and the leading man will be a Caucasian man, and then the sidekick will be somebody black, and they'll go to the Caucasian woman's house and be so respectful and treat her with all of this respect and honor and love. And then when the black woman comes, the indigenous man starts talking to her like she ain't shit. She talking to him like he ain't shit. It's just funny. What movie did I see today? What movie did I see today? Oh, I saw Breaking In with what's the girl, Gabrielle Union? Really, really good movie. But what was crazy to me is towards the end, her husband comes, and he's this big, swole, look like he about 225, got muscles, and he comes up to the door, and this little Caucasian dude hits him with the gun and starts beating him up, and he's just out of it. Beats him up, and he's laying on the front door because the guy punched him a couple of times. Yet in the movie, throughout the movie, they punching the shit out of Gabrielle Union, and she could take it. But as soon as the black man come, oh, he's so weak. He can't protect his wife. She has to protect him. It's just the narrative. It's the bullshit narrative that they have going on. So the men can feel, when you see that, even if you don't believe it, when you see it, it goes into your cranium. And then that's what I have to, while I'm watching these movies, I'll be like, yeah, right. I'm a screen talker. I'm like, yeah, right. That shit wouldn't have happened. Look at that big cock diesel nigga. Go watch the movie. Look at that big cock diesel nigga, and he pull up, and the guy hit him with the gun, and then punches him again, steps on his arm, and he's so oh, he's so hurt and out of it. Gabrielle Union falls off the roof. She gets dragged, she gets punched and thrown around, and she just keep getting back up him, even though the indigenous woman is very strong. But the indigenous man is the provider and protector. Why would we make something that weak provide and protect us? No, our brothers are very, very strong, okay? Very, very, very strong. But the narrative that's being pushed is that the brothers are weak, they're not there to protect their women. The sisters, the indigenous sisters, aren't worthy of the kind of protection that other women are. I've seen movies where the Caucasian man go through hell and high water for his woman, and at the end he gets his woman and makes the kidnapper or whatever suffer for even thinking about taking his woman. Watch some movies and see how the indigenous brother talks to the indigenous sister, and see how the indigenous sister talks to and about the indigenous brother. It's just a narrative that has perpetuated the way the brothers and sisters tend to talk to each other. It's just so not cute. It's not cute. We must change that. We must change that. We must realize that we are the true super indigenous brothers are the true supermen, and that, come on, Superman has to go and get charged by the sun. What other man can go and get charged by the sun and be stronger? Most Caucasian men can't even sit in the sun because it destroys their skin. It burns them. It gives them cancer. Yeah, so who's the real Superman that can go sit out in the sun and absorb all of the rays of the sun and get that vitamin D and become stronger and stronger and stronger? We need to change the narrative. I'm just speaking truth. I'm not trying to put down Caucasian men. I love y'all and I have respect for y'all and honor for y'all. But I'm just saying the narrative needs to be truthful. The narrative needs to be honest. It is so important that the narrative become truthful, because the indigenous people have a job here. We supposed to be tilling the earth. We supposed to be feeding Mother Nature. We supposed to be allowing the ley lines of the world, the energy of Mother Earth. We give her energy. We allow the crystals and the gold that are in the planet to replenish and rejuvenate themselves. They can't do that without the indigenous people of the planet. They can't. They can't. They can't. They say for us to go outside and ground ourselves and put our feet in the ground. We put our feet in the ground because we're giving Mother Earth energy as she is giving us energy. We're replenishing her as she is replenishing us. We are one with Mother Nature. We are one with the trees. We are one with the flowers. We are one with the fairies and the dragons and all of these things are real. These things are real. These things that they talk about, that they say, oh, there ain't no such thing. And then where you get it from? Where'd you get it? Where'd you get dragons from? Where'd you get fairies from? Where did you get these things from? They're not just made up. They come from somewhere. If you go on to Egypt, on the ancient walls, I don't know if it's Egypt 1 or Egypt 2, because there's another Egypt in Grand Canyon where they don't want to let us in Grand Canyon for whatever reason. Yeah, it's hieroglyphs and stuff down there to tell us about who we are. You know, we saw all of these I be going, what was I saying? Oh, you can see Spider-Man on the walls in, I don't know if it's Egypt 1 or Egypt 2, but they got Spider-Man from somewhere. It's not just a made up thing. What is it? The Black Panther. It's not just a made up thing. Vibranium. I've heard recently that there's some real vibranium is a real thing. Huh? What? It's so much we don't know. It's so much we don't know. And the things that we don't know keeps us ignorant. Power is knowledge is power. Knowledge gives you the wisdom to move forward in on a certain vibration. We are energy, and we're supposed to be vibrating high. We're supposed to be vibrating on the channel that gives us the most edification. We're supposed to be, we don't even learn about what do you mean vibration? You know how you walk past somebody and you touch them and it's static? We are electricity. We are energy, and we vibrate. Now you throw a rock into a pond and the pond ripples. Yeah, it's just so deep. It's so much. It's so much. And you have to keep yourself abreast and aware of what is really going on and what really the truth is. We are connected to the earth is connected to us. Our energy is connected to the world. That's why they work on keeping us on a very low vibration. That's why they come on the news. The news comes on in the morning. I'm talking about the wee hours in the morning, like 3 in the morning. Then it comes on like, what is it, like 6, 7 in the morning. Then it comes on like 11, 12. Then it comes on like 8. I don't know that because I don't watch the news, but I used to watch the news. And I know it comes on throughout the day. And the energy and the vibration that they promote on the news is very low vibrational. It's to keep you on a very low vibration. If you stay on a low vibration, your aura starts to become cracked. Every time you are depressed and you think badly of yourself, or you had a bad day, or that your aura gets weaker and weaker, and it starts to become cracked. And when your aura becomes cracked, negative spirits, we war not against flesh and blood, but spiritual wicked things in high and low places. Negative spirits can start to seep in, and you start hearing whispering thoughts that tell you're not worthy of life. Why don't you just kill yourself? That tells you that when you go to work, tells you that why you got this job, you're not worthy of this job. Tells you that you ugly, you're not cute, why your hair like that, cut off all your hair. Just I mean, stuff to spirits are able to come in and actually siphon your energy. You've seen somebody with a low vibration. You've seen them. You can walk in the room and you can feel somebody with a low vibration. I imagine people with low vibrations having a lot of spirits just looming around them, whispering to them, telling them stuff, To combat that, you have to make sure your aura is strong. How you make sure your aura is strong is you stay positive. You stay in a loving vibration. You stay in a peaceful state of mind. You work on being the best you can possibly be. You call on your spirit team, Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, Raphael, air, fire, water, earth, ether. You plug into who you truly are so your aura can become strong. So all of those negative beings and those negative thoughts that come into your energy don't have power because they can't even get in. They can't get in. Your shit is strong. They can't even get in. You can expand and expand your energy and your light and your love. That is your strength, your authenticity, your love, your willingness to survive, your willingness to be the best you can possibly be. You got to work on it. You really do. You got to work on it. I mean, I'm here and I choose to be alone because the people that I used to be around don't work on themselves. So I choose to be alone. So when people do call me or do want to come around, whatever, my aura is strong. They might be dibbling, dabbling in things that, okay, my spirit. They might be dibbling, dabbling things that I used to do, or in a place or on a level that I used to be on. And usually when you're around people, you get whatever energy is on them, it siphons off on you. Yet when your aura is strong, when your aura is strong, when you've worked on yourself, when you meditate, when you call on positive ancestors and your spirit guide and your guardian angels and those that are around you that are here to give you help, because we all have help. We all have the spirit team. We all have beings around us that are willing to help us on our journey, angels that are around us that are they're given charge over us to make sure that we're safe, to make sure that we're in a positive state of being, to make sure our mind is strong spiritually, mentally, physically strong. When we feel weak and we feel like we can't do it anymore, and we call the name of Mikael. Mikael is my guardian angel. When I call Mikael, he be like, I'm right here. I got you. What's up? You feel the energy. You feel the energy. You feel the peace. You feel the love. You know, and that's what makes me stronger. So I'm only passing on, how long I've been on it, 21 minutes. That's passing on. I'm only passing on, you know, what I've been going through and how I've been feeling. And I know I hope you guys just get where I'm coming from and understand what I'm saying. It's just important to do the work, you know. There's so many people. I'm not a reader. I mean, I've read books. I've read the Celestine Prophecy, taught me about Christianity, and yeah, I've read Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now. That's a real good one. That's a really, really, really good book. What else have I read? I've dibble dabbled in the Quran, the Torah, of course, the Bible I've read. I used to know the Bible because I was a Christian for 33 years. I was Bible thumping. I could just, the word says, and then Corinthians, and blah, 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 but I haven't been dibbling, dabbling in that book because that book is so coded, and it's been taken apart and put back together the way the powers that were wanted it to be put together, so we could be in control of. And so I read other books. I listen to Joe Dispenza. I love Joe Dispenza. He's just so simplistic. He uses his word simplistic in a simple way. You know what I was trying to say. Abraham Hicks, amazing. Oh my goodness. Feeds me. Rod Hayes, that's my go-to. That's my bro. That's my spiritual. He's just an amazing warrior for the great mother. So is Young Elder, his sidekick. They like what was the guy's name? I can't remember them right name. The little duo, Tonto and I can't remember their name right now, but who else do I listen to? Back in the day, I told y'all this before. Bobby Hammett was my go-to because I could just relate to him. Bobby Hammett be like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? I need it raw like that. I need it authentic like that. Queen of Four, Dr. Phil Valentine, Dr. Be Serious. I don't listen to Carson. What's his name? Billy Carson Carson all the time. Billy Carson, I think is his name. Carson. I used to listen to him. I used to be on his channel a lot. He gave some really, really good information, but I don't know, something, the vibration is not totally there with him. I don't know what's going on there. But I appreciate you though. I appreciate the information that you continuously, give out, people awakening us. But Rod Hayes is my bro though. Brother Rich, I love his channel and how he has all the amazing scholars, gods and goddesses that have studied, who we are and help to align us with the things that we should know, that is going to help to awaken us in this time. Yeah, how y'all been feeling? This Schumann residence? And I've been feeling dizzy. I get vertigo from time to time, but I've been dizzy, and I feel like an earthquake going on inside my body. I'll just start shaking inside of me, and I'll be like, what the fuck? I don't know what that is, but I know things are changing, and so I'm being peaceful and accepting whatever is going on right now, so I can hear. If you're still and you don't worry and you put your trust in the Most High, you hear better. That intuition inside, that voice inside your head is more clearer. So I've been relaxing. I've been sleepy. I know I look sleepy now because I feel sleep coming on. It's like 10 o'clock? Oh no, it's 12. Damn. I've been relaxing and just appreciating life, and I need to do more affirmations, and it'll come when it's supposed to come. I'm not rushing anything and not beating myself up about stuff, yeah. But let's let's overstand that everything that we've been told has been some bull doohickey, and it's time to reclaim who we really are. And I encourage you to meditate, be still within inside of yourself. I encourage you to ask questions, ask the Most High, what is it that I need to know that is going to help me understand the true, authentic me? What is it that I need to learn so that I can navigate this life in a better way, in a more peaceful, loving, kind way? What is it that I have to do to generate a vibration of overwhelming happiness, love, peace, joy? Ask yourself these questions. Ask and you shall receive, right? To those people that are still holding on to Christianity out there, ask and you shall receive. Yeah. I went through my bout. I was Christian for 33 years, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are people so hateful and mean and ugly? And they're supposed to be kind and loving, and you're supposed to be able to walk into the house of God and it be different than the people in the world. But it was worse inside the church for me. On my journey, yeah, it was worse. And now, you're hearing things. My mother took me to, what is his name? What is the guy that was with, they say it was going to the P. Diddy parties, the pastor. What is his name? Not Creflo Dollar. I used to watch Creflo Dollar, but talk about him too. You learn the history of these pastors, and you say to yourself, because it really becomes a thing where you're worshiping the pastor, and you're really looking to the pastor for all the answers and everything, when you need to be going within and looking within for the answers. But you put this pastor up on the pedestal, and that's not what Yahshua said. Nowhere in the Bible that Yahshua said, put the pastor up on the pedestal. Go ask the pastor questions. Go look towards the pastor. No, Yahshua said, go within. Pray to the Most High within inside of you. That's a whole nother story, because I've been on here for 30 minutes. That's a whole nother story. I'm going to come back on here. We're going to talk about Yahshua. And watch how Yahshua rolled, and what Yahshua kept telling us. The same God that is in me is in you. And if you vibrate on the channel of the Most High, be in tune with the Most High that is in you, you too will hear and know what to be able to do to heal your body, to edify your life in every kind of way, right? So this is Empress Blue coming on here just to give you some jewels. I hope that something that I said resonates with you in some type of way, shape, or form. I hope that you learn how to be easy with yourself. You know what I mean? Give yourself grace. Breathe. That feels so good. Drop your shoulders. Relax. And know that you're God. You are God. You. Don't look outside of yourself for yourself. You were born with you. You didn't need to go and do these amazing feats to gain you. You've been you since the beginning. You will be you forever. We are eternal beings. This is just a suit we're in right now, the avatar. You take care of your avatar. Take care of your inner God self. You know, we live 900 to 1200 years. But because of the low vibration, we only now live maybe to like 80. The 100, when people live to 100, people be like, oh, we used to live 900 to 12,000 years. But through the shit in the food and the vaccines and the pollution of our temples are deteriorating faster. Through the manipulation of time, we're deteriorating faster. But we're changing all that. We're changing all of that by realizing the stories that are true instead of accepting the stories that have been given to us to maintain control over our energy and over our lives and over our existence. No more. We must say no more. We must say no more. We must say the newness of life is here, and we are accepting of it, and we are vibrating and plugging in and being in tune with our Most High Self, because it is inevitable. It's time, y'all. To all my blue diamonds, one perfect love, Empress Blue, you know how I do.